The saw blade on this Swiss Army knife will cut you. I swear this thing is more dangerous than the blade itself. So there I got two potential fireboards. This one's a little thick and this one's a little thin, but I'm going to use this thicker one. That'll work good. Yeah, I ain't that primitive. I try to make a wide impression in the fireboard rather than going deep, because the deeper you go, the quicker you're going to burn through this and have to make another hole. Alright, so I split this down, and I got a couple fireboards, and then I also got a little piece off the back side of that I can use to catch my ember. And now I have two more pieces left. This piece is pretty big, and it's got a big check, and if I split that, it's going to be too thin for a spindle. So I'm going to use the far end, and you can see this branch is quite curvy. It's not very straight, but right here is a section that is fairly straight, and I can get a piece that's at least that long. I've seen guys say that's the that's the length you want your spindle to be. I actually try to make mine an inch or two longer than that, so I get more uses out of it. But since that's the straightest section, I think that's what I'm going to end up with. I got a knot here and I got a knot here, and this section is pretty well knot free in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this off. It's much fatter than my thumb. You pretty much want your spindle to be about thumb thickness, give or take, really. And I'll just trim it down a little bit if I need to. Just another little tip. When I'm cutting these down to size, basically all I do is I go around. You can use your knife to do this, you don't need the little saw, but you want to just score that all the way around really good, and then you snap it off and you get a nice clean break, and you don't have to sit there and try and saw right through it or chop through it with a knife or whatever. All you really need to do is score it really good all the way around and then snap it, and it'll break off fairly clean for you. But there's my spindle. That's a little short for me, but that's kind of what I have to work with because both of these ends are knotty. So I'm going to just go ahead and, if you see that, it kind of curves like this. All I'm going to do is take a little bit off right at this end, a little bit off at this end, and then I'm going to flip it over and take a little bit out of the middle, and this will end up being almost perfectly straight, even though it's not quite straight now. The only thing that concerns me is it does have a really big check going halfway through it, so we'll see how that works out.